At Tyson Foods, we're on a journey that is grounded in heritage and humility while embracing ambition and growth. We are transforming into a different kind of food company with unparalleled capability that spans agriculture to dining culture. And while the value of our company has grown substantially in the past few years, we are just getting started. We are disciplined and focused operators. We manage capital thoughtfully and courageously. We are dynamic entrepreneurs, innovators, and brand builders. These are essential elements of who we are and what we do, but alone they do not explain Tyson Foods. We're a food company, we're a family, and we're taking a big step forward. The entrepreneurial spirit that fueled our founders fuels us. We feel and embrace a responsibility to create a better future. To do so, we must acknowledge that the world is changing. The people, customers, markets, and technology of tomorrow will not be the same as they are today. As our world grows, challenges are becoming more complex and opportunities are taking new forms. The basics of life, like good food and enough resources, are not givens. They must be preserved, reimagined, and created simply and ambitiously at a meaningful scale. The world is changing and so are we, not simply reacting to change, but embracing it so we can thrive within it. It is time for us to think differently about the role Tyson Foods plays in our world. To inspire our next chapter and guide our team, we have defined a new purpose for our company. A purpose that unifies how we do more than our part to ensure the world thrives, while also constantly pursuing growth to ensure Tyson Foods thrives. At Tyson Foods, we make real, accessible, and inspiring food. We do it sustainably, creatively, and transparently at a scale that matters, because Tyson Foods exists to raise the world's expectations for how much good food can do.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the BallGame Blitz, as produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Peabody Golden Tide football Facebook page. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I'm Dan Hughes, and along with Terry Clement, we'll be bringing you the play-by-play of this one as the Trenton Peabody Golden Tide begins their 2022 season march against a very good team, always a good team, and that's the Milan Bulldogs as we get started here in this year. Terry, we ready to go?
We're ready. I tell you what, you said it, Dan. Milan's always a very good football team, strong tradition, football program all the way back to the days of John Tucker when I was playing, and even before through Jeff Morris, and now a new man, Derek Carr, takes over for the Milan Bulldogs football team. And Derek, a lot of people probably know Derek, know that name. Prepped at McKenzie High School and played collegiately at the University of Tennessee at Martin and had a lot of success while he was there. So rebuilding program, but it's not going to be rebuilding for long. They were 4-6 last year. They lost in the first round of the playoffs to Memphis Melrose, 32-28. Dan, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you and I listened to the end of that game on the way home from Trenton as we were playing at home that week, and it was a nail biter right down to the end. But hey, he'll have his kids ready. Tough chore tonight for Tab Val. Anytime you have a new coach, this is an offensive-minded coach, the defensive coordinator for their opponent, you know, he just doesn't have a whole lot to go on. So he's going to probably play a lot of base stuff just early on, just to kind of see what Milan is going to try to do, and then make adjustments from there.
The temperature is perfect. It's just like it's fall, and somebody knew somewhere that football season's ready to go.
Man, you're not kidding. I was down on the field, and of course it's a little warm down there on the turf, but when that sun goes down, it's going to be just the ideal football weather. Hey, good news for the Trenton Peabody fans, I saw a certain number 16 down there warming up. Don't know what that means, but he was down there warming up, looking good, said he was progressing nicely.
Very good. That's good news. And with that good news, we'll take this break. This is the Ball Game Blitz.
And that they must abide by the decisions of the official. Spectators are important in this process too. Fans can help promote good.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one.
Dan Hughes along with Terry Clement to bring you the play-by-play of this one. Worthy Roads Studios, the Ball Game Blitz also covers Jackson Christian, USJ, TCA, and those games are broadcast on each high school's Facebook page. Also broadcast all of Union University home games, including volleyball, soccer, basketball, softball, and baseball. All of our Worthy Road Ball Game Blitz games are archived, Worthy Road Studios, on the YouTube channel. Again, I'm Dan Hughes with all the play-by-play as Ball Game Blitz with the Peabody Golden Tide football Facebook page. We're ready to go with this one. Our executive producer for all our schools and our other sports, such as boxing, is none other than an absent Paul Schultze tonight. He probably is listening, though. Producer tonight is Christopher Reasons. Christopher producing all the Peabody football and directing Union University basketball games this school year. Directing tonight is Corey Moore, who is the Peabody senior this year and will direct Peabody football games as well as be a valuable camera operator at Union University. Assistant director and replay operator is Andrina Hicks. Adrina will be helping out with USJ Sports broadcast this school year. She's a sophomore at Milan High School. I asked her a while ago, who you for?
That's right. She's going to be up here. She's got to wear black and gold. Holler for the Tide.
And she would not commit.
Wow.
So I'll give her that much. Olivia Barlow is our normal Peabody replay operator, but it's not with us tonight. Olivia is a sophomore at Peabody High School and will be with Peabody football broadcast this year. Camera operators are Eric Inman and Stephen Childress. All of our Ball Game Blitz TV show broadcasts are available to watch in high definition on Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel. Now that I got all that done, let's talk about some football, Terry Clement. We've got Andy Westbrook's back and he will be doing the quarterbacking for the Milan Bulldogs. He was very good last year.
Yeah, he was. He's a big, strong kid. I've watched him on film, and I watched him when he was down there throwing in pregame. Got a good arm. They run a lot of timing route, not surprising. That's what Derek Carr ran when he was at UT Martin. That's what they ran when he was at McKenzie. So I think you're going to see, because I believe that, and there you see a picture of Sam Driggers down on the field. Man, it's good to see him out there getting around. Going back to Westbrook's, you know, he is the cog that makes them go. Their skill position kids are their strength. I think Peabody has a very distinct advantage up front. And so I think that's what you're going to see, kind of what we saw last week, a lot of ball control, you know, a lot of 8, 9, 10, 12 play drives out of this Peabody offense.
We'll be back with the starting lineup right after this. This is a Ball Game Blitz.
Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering would like to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing them to serve you for 70 years. During football season, there's never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering, 110 High Street in Trenton, and check out the large collection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck and roll Tide!
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer in Trenton, Tennessee, and a proud supporter of the Golden Tide.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio. Eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utility. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
Peabody's going to take on the Milan Bulldogs here in Milan, Tennessee. We're in Bill Haney Press Box in this beautiful stadium here at Milan as they're ready for the 2022 season to begin. Let's take a look now at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Milan Bulldogs.
Then Milan, as we said, they were 4-6 last year, lost to Melrose in the first round of the playoffs, and you've already mentioned his name, Andy Westbrooks. The senior will start at quarterback. One running back will be number 3, Mekhi Carr. Broke off some good runs against us last year in the Peabody victory in Trenton last year. He is a senior as well. 3 receivers, number 8, Trey Spinks. He is a senior. Number 11, Greg Hayes. He is a sophomore. And number 15, big-bodied Carson Pruitt. Made some good catches last week in their jamboree, used his body to shield off defenders, so that'll be a challenge for the Peabody secondary. He is a junior. Their H-back is number 44, Bladen DePriest. He is also a junior. They're going to pull him. They're going to lead him. They're going to hit him out in the flat. Going to use that young man in lots of different ways tonight. Up front, number 71, Adam Wright, the senior, starts at left tackle. Number 58, Colton Mallard, starts at left guard. He is a freshman. The center, number 50, Blake Gonzalez. Right guard, number 52, Kevin Frazier. He is a senior. And at right tackle is number 74, Aiden Sellers, and he is a junior. Defensively for Milan, best I could tell in watching the film, they're going to run a 4-2-5, four-down lineman. Number 63, Creed Williams, junior defensive end. Number 12, Markel Cunningham, sophomore, at one defensive tackle. Number 6, Javarius Williams, a senior, at another defensive tackle, and then the other defensive end, number 24, Devin Sherwood. The two linebackers, number 10, Colin Todd. Todd's going to play downhill, going to make plays sideline to sideline. Very physical young man. The other linebacker is number 9, Carmelo Jones. He is a junior. Todd is a senior, by the way, so glad we won't have to see him after tonight. In the secondary, one cornerback, Sean Holloway, the junior. He wears number 21. The other cornerback is Tyrone Brown. He wears number 7. The three safeties, number 1, Brennan Hudson, number 5, Malachi Cunningham, and number 11, Greg Hayes. Now as we look at the starting lineups for your Trenton Peabody Golden Tide, they will start Jerry Donald at quarterback again tonight. Jerry was 8 for 12, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the Jamboree. I don't know that they could have asked for anything more out of that young man than what he gave them last Friday night. Running back, we'll see more than London, but London Burkett will start. He's the senior, 12 carries for 47 yards last week. And, you know, Dan, regardless of who lines up in the backfield with our quarterback, you're replacing Khalid Ganaway. 1,925 yards and 30 touchdowns. That's a tall task for 3 people, much less one. One receiver, Garrett Weber, he was the leading receiver last week. 5 catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown on the opening play. Another receiver, number 20, William Baskerville, he is a senior. And our last receiver, number 2, Kylan Wade, 3 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown on an unbelievable throw and an even better catch for the Tide's second touchdown last week over at South Gibson. The tight end H-back is Ethan Ray. Up front, where the Tide, we think, has a very good advantage tonight. Left tackle will be Ace Meadows, number 50, junior. And then the seniors, number 68, Ed Burns at left guard. Number 51, Jet McAllister at center. Number 57, David Witten at right guard. And number 64, Isaac Dahan, the right tackle. And when you flip the ball over and you look at the Peabody starting defense, we will start at one defensive end, number 11, Tavion Farms. And we talked about the running backs having the tall task of replacing Ganaway. Tavion Farms is stepping into the position that was vacated by none other than Mr. Jason Baskerville, who we're definitely going to miss. But tell you what, Tavion's an outstanding athlete, and he's got an opportunity to make some big plays from that defensive end position. Inside, you're going to see Isaac Dahan at one defensive tackle, number 64, the senior, and the other one is Riley Vandiver, number 10, who is also a senior. Defensive end, other defensive end, Ethan Ray, the senior. Strong side linebacker, Jacoby Albee. Last year, 26 tackles, 6 of them for loss, 2 sacks. He will be at the strong side of the Sam linebacker, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, London Burkett. And the weak side linebacker is a guy that when I went back and watched the film, and I didn't notice it a whole lot as we were going through game action, but when I went back and watched the film, did some really good things, and that is Josh Jones, number 18, the sophomore. The defensive backs, number 8, Davis Gentry. And if I misspelled or mispronounced his first name, I apologize. I'll get it right. He is a senior. Also, we've got on the other side Quintarius Brooks, number 7, and the 2 safeties are number 20, William Baskerville, and number 2, Kylan Wade. And that, Dan, those are your starting lineups for both these teams tonight.
You're listening to the BallGame Blitz.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit, they care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer. State Farm agent Amy Greer, 308 South College Street in Trenton, is where the customer's needs always come first. When life storms hit your home or your family, you're able to rest easy when you deal with a 30-year professional, Amy Greer at State Farm in Trenton. Your North Gibson local agency serving Trenton, Dyer, Rutherford, Bradford, Kenton, and Yorkville. See Amy or Scarlett Davis Smith or Courtney Tyree Williams. Amy Greer, State Farm, Trenton.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson. Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
There you see some of the happy fans from across the way from Trenton Peabody as the fans are gathering in to the stadium here at Milan High School, home of the Bulldogs. Officials are meeting in the center of the field, as you see on your screen, going over a few little issues for them. And as you look at this field, you can see that they've invested a lot into football here at Milan, Terry.
Yes, they have. And not only that, Dan, but in the stands, as you well know, walking up here, these may be the steepest stands that we've walked up in a long time, but that does help with the line of sight for these fans. And you're right, beautiful field, beautiful structure. They've got the nice new lights that will flash on and off throughout tonight. And I believe we christened this field a couple of years ago.
We did with a big victory.
Right, with a 34-13 win at Milan, and that was in the 100th year of Trenton Peabody football. So hopefully we can stay undefeated on this new film.
That would be good. You know, anytime these two teams meet, you know, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we're what, 14 miles, 11 miles, somewhere in between 11 and 14 miles in between these two schools. So, I mean, these kids all know each other. They all grew up together playing against each other. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of intensity going on tonight. And, you know, early on, your conditioning is going to be tested, especially on this turf field. and it may be a war of attrition. Whoever's got the most good ones left at the end of the night will come out on top.
You're exactly right, and I'm anxious to see how this one gets started from the very beginning. You know, Peabody last Friday night began their process here. Both the freshmen and the high school and the JV started the game with a little slanted passing pattern, and 2 out of 3 wasn't bad.
You know, I was down on the field before, and I told Jay Taylor, the offensive coordinator for Peabody, I said, I've never seen that before, and I'm over 50 years old and been around the game for a while. I said, I've never seen 3 scrimmages the same night, 3 different teams are from the same school run the same play with as much success as we saw 2 touchdowns and a completion and then a fumble. But it was really something to see.
For sure. And speaking of over 50 years old, happy birthday to you today,
well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
If you're wondering how old he is,
I'm over 50. How about that?
Well, if you go a mile over this, you're speeding. So you all
wait a minute
figure it
now.
out.
You need to decide which road. Oh, the 40 zone right out there. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I saw that sign when we came into town.
Oh, not that one.
Oh.
On a standard highway in the rule.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You know? But happy birthday to
thank you.
my
I appreciate
friend. Okay. Let's take a break, and this is the BallGame Blitz.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Bell Shirt and Sign Company has been family owned and operated since 1969 in Trenton. Located next to Peabody High School, we provide high quality, timely, and professional service to local schools, communities, churches, and businesses. All graphic design, printing, sewing, and engraving is done in-house, so we control the quality and service ourselves. With access to the brands you want, we carry a large selection of Peabody shirts, caps, polos, and other items to show off your school spirit. If you are needing screen printing, embroidery, signs, or engraving done, stop by and see us today. And as always, roll tide!
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
Both teams in the locker rooms getting final instructions. Terry, I would imagine that there's some quivery stomachs right now, the starting of this season.
Well, I tell you what, if there's not, then you don't need to be wearing the uniform or wearing the coach's gear. You know, now I've known Shane Jacobs, gotten to know him pretty decent over the last 3 now, starting our 4th year doing this. And I coached for 20 years, and I can tell you before every game, before we walked out there, I had butterflies. And I always felt like if I don't have butterflies, then I need to go find something else to do. So,
well, that's just the way that it is.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we're going to see how things are going for both these teams, how they get started. This pregame is brought to you by Tyson Foods. Our starting lineups was brought to you by McLean Power Systems. Our replay sponsors, Seiler Thornton Insurance with locations in Trenton and Dyer. Corner logo sponsors, Elite Dental with locations in Trenton and in Jackson. And Eddie's Pharmacy, Dynamix, and Anderson Furniture and Floor Coverings. First down sponsors is Amy Greer State Farm. Touchdown sponsors, Christian Family Medicine. Our quarter sponsors, Duncan Pharmacy, Trenton Health and Rehab, Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering, H&R AgriPower, and Case IH Farm Dealership. Halftime sponsors, Gibson County Utility District. Halftime highlights is brought to you by Lee Hayes Memorial Foundation. Postgame, J&B Motors, Trenton Light and Water, Bell Shirt and Sign, Amy McLemore, Realtor and Town and Country Realtors, Gibson Connect and Gibson Electric, attorney Jennifer Finch McEwen, Gibson County Animal Shelter, Sally's Diner, Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, Alive Hydration and Spa, Aloha Pools, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Jackson State Community College, Carlock Nissan, Snookums Diner, Southeastern Termite and Pest Control, Lifeline Blood Services, and Lonnie Cobb Automotive. All bringing you this football game here as we get set to start the 2022 season between the Milan Bulldogs and our Trenton Golden Tide. We'll be back after we take this break, and this is the BallGame Blitz.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
My parents said they would buy me a car for college. This is perfect.
Well, this one isn't for sale, but I can tell you how to win it.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline Car Giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Get blood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
It's easy.
And you could save a life.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Your hometown attorney, Jennifer Finch McEwen, is back on the square in Trenton, ready to help you with all your legal issues and preventative measures. Everyone needs an attorney from time to time, and Jennifer Finch McEwen is here to help. Whether your problem is divorce, child custody, child support, bankruptcy, criminal charges, wills and estates, or personal injury, or if you are just in need of general advice, Jennifer can serve your needs. With 15 years of criminal and civil experience, Jennifer can find the solution for which you are looking. Call or come by the Court Square in Trenton today. Roll Tide.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum's Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum's Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
And we're back on camera 2. Milan and Trenton Peabody are scheduled to get underway. Terry, take us through the work that's done in the summer. I know you've got the time that you don't touch or even visit with, but after that, the gloves come off.
It is full speed ahead. Of course, you've got your 10 days of spring ball that you can do or not do, and then you've got weightlifting and conditioning through the month of June to the last week in June with the dead period. We've also got 7-on-7 things going on during that time. Then you have the 2-week dead period. You come back, usually it's the second full week of July, and then you've got about 2 weeks of more conditioning. You're going to get on the field a little bit more, running through your stuff against no defense with no helmets, no shoulder pads. Then you have to have so many days of helmets and shoulder pad or helmets only to get your body acclimated to having that helmet back on you, because, Dan, I'm going to tell you something, it was hot this summer. It was bad hot. And that's one of the things where Trenton Peabody's indoor practice facility really comes into play for them, giving them a very good advantage. And then you have your first week, usually the last week of July, have first scrimmage on Friday, and then it's pretty much getting into game week after that, leading up to tonight. And, this year, with the shortage of officials that we have, of course, this game is typically played on Thursday night, or has been ever since, you and I have been doing these games. But here in a couple of weeks, when Trenton Peabody takes on Jackson Southside, when we go to Southside on September the 8th, that will be a Thursday night game, and that is facilitated because of the lack of officials that we have. And, every team is having to go through that. So it's not just us, but anyway, that's how it goes. You see the captains coming to the middle of the field.
And speaking of schedules, a week from tomorrow night we'll be at Martin, Tennessee.
Hardy Graham Stadium, University of Tennessee,
and
Martin.
We'll have the play-by-play for you there, as here with Trenton Peabody on the BallGame Blitz. Here, as you see in the center of the field, instructions are be given to both teams. And then we'll have the toss of the coin. We'll keep it here until the coin goes into the air.
I think it's gone, and I think Milan won the toss and is going to receive the football. And now Trenton Peabody, of course, will be going toward the clock.
Well, that's just as well, because we would have deferred anyway.
Yeah. Dan, before we get started tonight,
Milan's going to kick.
Oh, they're going to kick? Okay. All right, well. Wow, okay.
That's different.
Yeah, before we get started tonight, one thing that we need to mention during the offseason, the Trenton Peabody football program suffered a horrendous loss with the passing of Lee Hayes. Lee Hayes has been around this football team for a long time, and he is certainly going to be missed.
We'll take a break. This is the BallGame Blitz.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one.
Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering would like to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing them to serve you for 70 years. During football season, there's never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering, 110 High Street in Trenton, and check out the large collection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck and roll Tide!
Well, you can hear the excitement if you're sitting where we're sitting. People on this far side over there is just about full, with people lined on the Peabody side. If you look over here, this side's about full. This is a cash cow, isn't it,
It
Terry?
very much is a cash cow, and there comes the Golden Tide.
There they come in the white jerseys with the golden numerals. Black pants, black helmets. The Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody. We're waiting now the arrival of the home team. That's the Bulldogs of Milan, Tennessee. A historic program in the eyes of history as you look at this team. They have state championships. They've won 25 district championships, 4 state championships. Last reached the playoffs in 21 and lost to Melrose 32-28 in an exciting ball game, as Terry mentioned. This is their 101st season for Peabody. This is their 102nd season, and the 7 district championships, 4 state championships, 54 winning season. Shane Jacobs in his 7th season, 83-13 is his record. As we wait for the arrival now of the Bulldogs of Milan. And you know that there's some butterflies in the stomach of those players, Terry. There's some butterflies in the stomach of this new coach for Milan.
There's no doubt. You know, Derek Carr wants to come out and make a big splash. And the best way he thinks he can make a big splash is to come in and get a win over your arch rival, Peabody Golden Tide, tonight.
As we said, a week from tomorrow night, we will be playing in Martin, Tennessee, taking on Westview. That's a week from tomorrow night, so be prepared for that one. Peabody will be receiving to start this football game. And going back deep, back there is Jerry Donnell, and with him is Garrett Weber.
We're on one, by the way, Eric. Hey, zoom your camera out. Zoom your camera out, Steve.
Westbrooks is the kicker. Number 17, Andy Westbrooks. He's also the quarterback of
He's
this
also
team
the punter.
from Milan. Everybody's excited. 12 minutes on the clock. We're set to play football in Milan.
Number 1, Garrett Weber. And number 2,
Again,
Taylor
Weber,
back deep.
Donald
The Golden Tide.
back there. Waiting for the whistle. There's the whistle. We're set to go. And this football game is underway. High end over end kick. Going to be into the end zone, and it rolls out. Bring it out to the 20.
I tell you what, Dan, he got all of that football right there. That was an outstanding kick by that young man.
So Jerry Donald will bring his team to the line. And the defense of the Bulldogs come out on the field. Terry, they're going to have 4 down front.
Yeah, may end up more because don't be surprised if Peabody doesn't go to a 2 tight end look early on. Try to control this line of scrimmage.
Wide to the right, wide to the left. Snap, and a handoff goes straight ahead, and it's good for about 4. That was Burkett on the carry in a game of 4. Pickup of 4.
Yeah, see it on the Siler Thornton replay. Just straight ahead dive. London doing a good job getting north and south and getting about 4 yards, setting up 2nd and 6.
2 wide to the right side this time.
Oh,
Donald out of the gun. There's a snap and a handoff. Gets back to about might have picked up a yard, maybe. Yeah, let's put it to the 25 and call it 3rd down and 5 for Peabody. 3rd and 5, and that defense shut her down.
Yeah, they did. I tell you what, though, I liked what we had out here on the slot set. They were man up right here, and I think you can see us run play action off of that and have a good opportunity to have Weber one-on-one.
3rd down and 5. They come to the line. They split it in wide to the left side. Wing left. Wing to the right side. Wide to the right. Now they shift.
We're going to take a timeout.
And we're going to have a timeout. We didn't have the play down pat. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering would like to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing them to serve you for 70 years. During football season, there's never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering, 110 High Street in Trenton, and check out the large collection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck and roll Tide!
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation
Here comes
is located
Peabody
at
to the line. They split 2 wide to the right side.
In Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
There's a snap, keeps, goes left side, looks, didn't get it. Gain of about a yard on the play. It'll be 4th down and 4.
Yeah, you can see not a lot of good push. Got good penetration up front from Milan's number 2, which is D. Kelly.
4th down and 4 coming up here for Peabody. And they go into punt formation.
Derek Keys, the punter.
Snap, high, good looking punt. And it's going to go out of bounds on the left side. Let's see where they finally spot it. He keeps walking. The 49-yard line in Peabody territory. So Milan has good field position as they start their first possession.
Yeah, don't be surprised, Dan, if Milan takes a big shot early with Westbrooks, maybe a double move, the out and up. Just something to try to keep this crowd energized. We got a timeout for something.
They're pointing down to the end zone. I have no earthly idea what the problem was.
Okay, I think the play clocks are malfunctioning, and so what they're telling both coaches is for their quarterback to watch the back judge. When he gets to 5 seconds left on the play clock, he'll do like he does lots of times anyway, hand going straight up and then count it down.
Working out of the gun is Westbrooks. There's a snap and a handoff and a pickup of a couple on the play, maybe 3, to the 46-yard line. Make it the 47-yard line. Pickup of 2. It'll be second down and 8. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Out of the gun is Westbrooks. There's a snap and a handoff. Goes to the left side this time. And he pushes, picks up pretty good yardage to the 44. Mark it at the 43-yard line. It's going to be third down, close to 4 coming up here from Milan.
Yeah, trying to get the running game established early with Makai Carr.
Rock you to sleep with the running game and then hit you big.
There you go.
Third down and 4 from the 43-yard line for Milan. They send 2 ends wide to the left side. Out of the gun. There's a snap. Pitch goes to the right side. Circling on him, brought him down short of the first down. Pickup of about a yard on the play. It's going to be fourth down. Real close to 3.
I don't know if that was misdirection or if the guards didn't get the play, but they pulled one way and the play went to the right. It may have just been a misdirection play, but here you go, fourth and
about 2.5 yards. Big play coming up here. They look back to the sidelines. Andy Westbrooks, a senior quarterback. Takes a snap, handoff, goes to the right side.
He didn't get it.
He didn't get it. The Golden Tide defense did the job and stopped it. Going to be a short by a yard, and it's going to be first and 10 for Peabody at their own 41-yard line. Short by 2 yards.
Yeah, see here on the Siler Thornton replay, that's London Burkett coming through from his linebacker position, getting the solo tackle, making the solo stop on a big fourth down.
So it's first and 10 now for Peabody at the 41-yard line. What a defensive set.
Amen. That was
hats off to the defense. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Lone running back. Now they shift and goes to a wing on the right side. Donald takes the football, looks for running room. He's going to be drugged down for a loss. Loss of 5 on the play. Make it 4 on the play. The ball's at the 37-yard line. So it's going to be second down and 14.
Yeah,
that just never got started.
No, it didn't. It's going wide, and you're going to see number is it number 12? Yeah, number 12 there from Milan, which is Cunningham. He's going to shoot a gap and get the tackle for loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down, 14. Peabody sends 3 wide to the left side. There's a snap and a keeper, and it didn't go anywhere.
I don't think we're on the same page right now, Dan.
Loss of 2 on the play. Third down, 16. Third and 16.
Didn't like the mesh, the way that the mesh point was right there. And that's, hey, practice is one thing. You get under the lights in a real game, it becomes something different. And Derek Key is in the ball game at split end for the first time this year.
Wide to the right, wide to the left. Out of the gun. Fakes the handoff. Fires it down the field. Got a man open. It is complete to the 25, to the 23-yard line.
What a throw.
Derek Key.
Yeah, throw by Jared. Hey, he's 6'4". He's a basketball player. As we see this again on the Siler Thornton replay. Just a go route. He's got man coverage out here, and you throw it up high and let Derek use his basketball skills.
What a pass.
And it goes up. Great pass, great catch, and great strong job having strong hands.
Still got 5, 6, 7 yards. Wide right, wide left. Out of the gun. Donald. Snap. Key. Handoff goes to the right side. And
London Burkett there just
on
giving
the
it
carry.
Straight ahead. Getting good yardage.
Picked up 4.
Yeah, all the way down to the 19.
Second down and 6. Here comes Peabody from the 19-yard line. Wide to the right. Wing right side. Out of the gun. Donald. Snap. Handoff. Goes left side. This is Key, I think.
That's Weber.
Was it Weber?
It is Weber.
And he carries it to the sticks. Now, depending on where they mark it, I think it's going to be just shy of the first down.
Run out of bounds by Greg Hayes.
That ball is going to be right at the 14-yard line. It's going to be about maybe a yard shy of the first down. This is 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely. You see, good job. He slowed down right when Jerry was going to pitch it to him, and that is a pass. And he's still able to get outside and, as you said, Dan, get us to 3rd down and 1. And no doubt this is 4-down territory.
Here comes Peabody to the line of scrimmage.
Got our heavy to set in.
Donald working out of the gun. There's a snap. There's a handoff. Goes straight ahead. I think he got it.
Nah, they're going to mark him short. They're only going to give him about a half yard there, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow. They need to see this replay.
Yeah, amen.
4th down and maybe a half yard for Peabody. They'll come out in the same set again.
And so he tried to bounce it to the outside and, got stuffed up. Pretty good.
Here we go. Big play right here. 4th down and about a half yard.
I think we're going to go direct snap straight to London.
Direct snap, and it'll go to Burkett. There's a snap. He keeps. He goes straight ahead. Gets the first down and many more. It's going to be 1st down and goal to go for Peabody down at the 9-yard line. And
see, fakes the handoff to Jerry Donald out of the Wildcat formation and just keeps it going off the left side and is able to get that 1st down after a gain of 6 and get us inside the 10.
That's an Amy Greer State Farm 1st down. Peabody comes to the line of scrimmage. Left side. There we go again. Down to about the 8. Picked up about a yard. And it's going to be 2nd down and goal from 8.5.
And Dan, what Milan is starting to do is they're blitzing linebackers to the 2 H-back side. If you'll see, we had 2 H-backs in right there standing right side by side. We ran behind them. They're blitzing linebackers to the formation. So if we could fake that, he might take it in on his own.
Come to the line of scrimmage. Donald takes the snap. He keeps, goes into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. You called it, my friend.
I did call that. How about that?
Touchdown Tide. Mark the time. 3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining.
Yeah, great job.
We're in the first quarter of play.
Great job. If we got that on replay.
We did.
Okay, that's fine. We can look at it later. DeHaan into for the extra point.
Kemp the extra point. The ball is down. The kick is up, and the kick is perfect. 7-0 the score. Peabody leading. This is the ball game Blitz.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer in Trenton, Tennessee, and a proud supporter of the Golden Tide.
Hickerson going to kick it off for Peabody. Peabody leading 7-0. Here we go. And a little squib kick taken at the 28 to the 30.
Oh,
bang! Oh, my.
Yeah, we show, if we look on here on the Siler Thornton replay, excellent job by this Trenton Peabody special teams unit. As we roll it forward, we see the squib kick, and we lost the replay. That's all right. Great hit by Tavion Farms. He's one of the ones we talked about, Dan, in the pregame that has an opportunity to make some big plays for this Peabody team this year. Stepping in for Jason Baskerville.
Too wide to the right side for Milan. Andy Westbrooks working out of the gun. Wide to the left, 2 to the right. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Westbrooks keeps. Heads toward the sideline. And he stepped out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Picked up 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. There he fakes and heads to the sideline.
Yeah, McCoy Sewell, and he'll tell you he should have made that play in the backfield, had an opportunity, but that's all right. Mac, you're going to make lots of plays for us this year.
2nd down and 4 for Milan. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Out of the gun, Westbrooks. Looks now at the sideline. There's a snap, and he hands it off. They go to the right side, and he's going to get a 1st down. Right at the 40-yard line. See where they place it down at, right on the 40-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good job by Carr getting it to the outside. He's I tell you what, he's an elusive back. He's an elusive back.
1st and 10. Carr can run, can he?
Yes, he can.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Wing to the left side. There's a lateral pass. It is complete. Voids 1 tackle, and he's hit at the 2nd and picked up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. There you see. Seems like everybody may have moved a little quick.
I believe they did, but they don't call it. It didn't happen, so.
That's right. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 44-yard line. Carr back in the backfield with the quarterback, Andy Westbrooks. Carr is also a senior. Peabody leading 7-0. There's a snap, and Westbrook's going to go to the right side this time. Going to get the 1st down, and then some. Here we go. Let's see it again. All he did is run to the sideline.
Yeah, he broke contain and was able. London didn't have a good angle, and Jacoby had to take too deep of an angle, and he was able to get some positive yardage right there.
1st and 10 from the Peabody 43-yard line.
Well, Danny was right about here that Peabody stiffened on the last drive.
That's right. You got to hold again. There's a snap. Handoff goes to Carr straight ahead, and he gets some yardage to the 38-yard line. And it's going to be second down and about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up here.
Yeah, let's see here on the Siler Thornton replay. It's just a straight ahead dive, and if we can go back, Milan's ready to go.
Minute 39 remaining in the first quarter. Peabody up 7-0. Wide to the right, wide to the left, wing left side.
Oh, he left
Drops
way early.
Straight back, puts a pass down the field. It is going to be
great job.
Incomplete. Good defensive work there by Peabody.
Great job by Brooks, the cornerback. Kept his inside position and made number 11 for Milan, which is Hayes, have to try to go through him to get the ball. Wasn't able to do so. Great job.
Illegal procedure, the call against Peabody, against Milan. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty back.
Illegal formation. They've got a lot of shifting and a
Back
lot of
to the
moving
43.
parts, and you know, when that happens, especially early in the season, till teams get used to doing that, then you're going to have little slip-ups like this. You're going to end up with 2 people on the same side on the ball, or neither one of them getting on the ball. That's probably what you had.
2nd down and 10 from the 43-yard line. 2 wide to the left side, 1 to the right, wing to the right side. There's a snap. Handoff goes, he capped it and took a loss on the play, a loss of about 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and 12. Passing situation coming up here for Milan.
Great job by Ethan Ray. You see here coming through from his linebacker position. Is able to trip Westbrooks up before he gets going. That's how you handle that.
3rd down and 12. 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Peabody leading 7-0. From the 45-yard line.
They don't know how they're lining up.
They got a wing right.
Okay, so we got trips
2 to
up
the
top.
right.
Trips up top.
There's a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right side, puts a pass down the field. It is incomplete. 4th down and 12. I would assume that they're going to punt.
I tell you what, where they are, Dan, I agree that they should, but I believe you're right.
I'm hesitant to say.
Well, always remember your quarterback's the punter.
That's right.
So I would be in a punt safe if I was Tab Val right here, and I'm sure he probably is.
Westbrooks in punt formation. And Weber is back deep, standing about the 10-yard line. Snap good. Punt away.
Good
it's a
punt.
Fine one. Down the field it goes and into the end zone. Thank goodness. Be at the 20-yard line.
45-yard punt, but a net of only 25.
Whew,
what a punter. Well, I tell you what, that ball went up and turned over nicely for him.
To the 20-yard lines where they'll take it with 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Peabody leading 7-0. 1st and 10 for Peabody on their own 20-yard line.
Got Derek Key down here to the bottom of the screen. Once again, and Weber up top. Lots of speed on the field at the receiver spot for Peabody.
Wide right, wide left. Donald in the gun. There's a snap and a handoff. Goes straight ahead. Good yardage. Good yardage on the play. As Burkett.
Yeah, that's just straight ahead. You'll see right here, going to pull the guard in one of the H-backs, and London just falls right in behind him, goes straight upfield to get 5, and that's going to end the first quarter.
Picked up 6 on that play. Into the first quarter, Peabody leading 7-0. This is the ball game Blitz.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
Ready to start the second quarter of play. Peabody leading by the score of 7-0. Peabody with the football at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I can see it though.
Just past the 25-yard line, closer to the 26. It'll be second down and 4.5. Donald takes the snap, goes straight back, looks, fires it down the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh my, what a gun.
Well, I tell you what, there was a lot of hand fighting going on right there. Neither one of them got an advantage or a disadvantage. If you throw it just a little bit quicker, not make Derek have to slow down for it, you may have something there. But I tell you what, Jerry Donald's doing a great job back there.
It'll be third down, about 5.5 yards to go for Peabody. Now let's call it 5. Third down, 5. Third down. Peabody sends it in wide to the left side. Out of the gun is Donald.
I think we're gonna have to take a timeout because we're either not sure where the ball is, or if we're not sure where the ball is, then
we got a penalty. Must be a delay of game. That was a quick time, wasn't it?
Let's see what the signal is. No signal?
I didn't see one.
I didn't either.
We're back to the 20.
Okay, so third and 10.
Third and 10 coming up here for Peabody. Back to the 20-yard line. They marched.
We stay on camera 1 for a little bit. Stay on camera 1. Yes, we are.
All right.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage. They split 2 wide to the left side.
Now we got 2 deep.
There's a snap, little lateral pass. It's complete. They look, and
it's
a first down and more.
Sir. Great job.
Oh, my, Weber carries it down to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 14.
That is a Amy Greer State Farm first down for Peabody.
I tell you what, Dan, that was an excellent play call by Jay Taylor right there. And Weber did a great job making the first guy miss, and that allowed the tunnel to form, and he was able to get the first down. Big conversion.
First and 10 for Peabody. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Snap, handoff, goes straight ahead. Got into some traffic.
Still got a yard.
Forward for about a yard.
That's the one thing. That's the one positive to having London back there is that he is just so strong. Most of the time, he's going to fall forward after contact. It's going to be very rare that he gets knocked back. Just like there was nothing. He was stopped 2 yards in the backfield and was still able to get a positive play out of it.
Second down and 9. As Peabody comes to the line of scrimmage. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Donald hands it off, goes right side as they sweep, jet sweep, didn't get off the ground.
Now I'm going to tell you, Dan, one thing that I am seeing right here is Milan has the athletes to string things out against the zone scheme. Okay, so I think we're going to have a lot better success when we maybe not go straight at them, not all the way outside, but like our off-tackle stuff, I think is going to work pretty well for us.
Third down and about 11
Got trips out this way.
Oh, they got 3 to the left side, 1 to the right. Out of the gun, goes straight back. Donald going to tuck it and run. Heads toward the right side and got the first down. Out to about the 45-yard line. That's an Amy Greer State Farm first down.
See right here, just an empty formation. He takes 2 steps back and then picks his alleyway and got enough speed. And as you saw right there, took a 45-degree angle, and that's where we had a lot of success right there. And pickup of 11 for Jerry Donald on the first down for Peabody.
Here comes Peabody to the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10. First quarter brought to you by Duncan's Pharmacy. Second quarter by Trenton Health and Rehab. There's a snap. Lateral pass again to the left side. Got the door open. Worked his way up to about the 47 and a half.
What are they going to give us? Yeah, so we'll get 2 on that.
It's going to be second down. Close to 8 will be the call. That was Weber on the carry for Peabody. On the reception, I should say.
Yeah, just a real quick hitter, and Garrett got what he could get. Yeah, and that's me turning the light on. I'm having a hard time seeing my pencil.
There's a snap and a handoff. Goes straight ahead out across the 50.
Still going.
Still up.
And they have to blow it down.
His helmet came off.
Because his helmet came off. Has to. They have to. That's a folks. That's rule book right there. There's nothing that anybody can do about that.
And it's a good rule.
It is a good rule. Absolutely, it is.
Third down and about 2.
But I'd like to have seen if he could have scored
from the 47-yard line. He broke into the secondary.
Yeah, he did. You can see
he was headed for some yards.
Yeah, he never stops. Never stops. There's the helmet that comes off right about the time, and I don't know if he would have scored, but big 3rd down and 3 right here.
3rd down coming up. There's a snap. Key gets the first down. Many more out across the 40 to about the 36-yard line. That's an Amy Greer State Farm first down for Peabody.
Same play that we scored on.
And timeout going to be called here by Milan. Peabody leading 7-0. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utilities. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
First down and 10 for Peabody on the Milan 37-yard line. We're in the second quarter. 9-10 remaining in the first half. Peabody leading 7-0. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Snap, handoff, goes straight ahead. Good yardage, good pickup. To the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. And it is going to be second down and 5 coming up here for Peabody.
Man, I tell you what, Dan, they just keep pounding and pounding and pounding. They pull Ace Meadows around right there and Ethan Ray. And I tell you what, you keep doing that in the fourth quarter, there's going to be some tired defenders wearing purple.
2 wide to the left side. Out of the gun is Donald. There's a snap. Handoff again, straight ahead into the secondary. He nearly made it. touchdown out of that as he was caught by the shoestrings. Look at this. There's the handoff, goes straight ahead into the secondary, and a touchdown saving tackle made right there on Burkett.
Yeah, Brown made that touchdown saving tackle. Great block downfield by Ethan Ray. That really got him the extra yards.
Amy Greer, State Farm, first down. Another handoff straight up the middle. Bang, 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 2 more yards. It'll be second down and 8 from about the 13-yard line.
12 carries for 47 yards for London Burkett so far.
Good night's work
Absolutely.
already.
And some good defensive plays. So, I mean, he's going to be a tired young man tomorrow.
Second down and 8. From the 13. 2 wide to the left side. Lone running back there. There's a snap. He keeps, goes straight ahead, and picked up maybe a yard. They're going to put it down at the 11.5.
Yeah, much better job by Carmichael there for Milan as he was able to slip the block. I'm sorry, that was D. Kelly again. Excuse me, that was D. Kelly. Brings up a third down in, 7?
Third and 7. From the 13. This is 4-down territory for Peabody. Wing to the left, wide to the left. There's a snap he keeps. Looks for the opening. And he's going to be bent backwards at about the 8. Down to about the 8-yard line. And it is going to be 4th down.
Well, now it's decision time. You've got 4th down and looks like a short 4 or long 3, whichever way you want to call it. And now Shane Jacobs has a decision to make. Do you try the field goal, or I think he's going to let the clock wind down and take a timeout so Jay Taylor can have a little bit more of a opportunity to discuss it.
What do you do? I go for it.
I go for it. If you don't make it, you're going to pin them back.
They're letting the clock run, and you're right. This is what's going to happen. Timeout's going to be called when it gets to a certain point, and there it is. Timeout is called. This is the BallGame Blitz.
State Farm agent Amy Greer, 308 South College Street in Trenton, is where the customer's needs always come first. When life storms hit your home or your family, you're able to rest easy when you deal with a 30-year professional, Amy Greer at State Farm in Trenton. Your North Gibson local agency serving Trenton, Dyer, Rutherford, Bradford, Kenton, and Yorkville. See Amy or Scarlett Davis Smith or Courtney Tyree Williams. Amy Greer, State Farm, Trenton.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, that's 4th down and about 3.5.
We're going to go for it.
Peabody going to try to see what happens. It's going to be a direct snap again.
Watch for a little pass out of this.
There's a
and
snap.
He didn't get it.
Low, still up on his feet. Got down to about the 7, I think. And the ball's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, the low snap just kind of messed everything up, and they allowed Brown to get in there and get a little penetration, and that just blew the play up. But like we said, if you don't make it, you've got them pinned. They're 92 yards from their own touchdown, from their own end zone with 5:48 left until the half. Get a turnover, get a hold them, get a short field, punch one in before the halftime.
From the 8-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Dogs of Milan. Andy Westbrooks at quarterback. Almost standing back in the end zone. There's a snap and a handoff. Gets
great job.
Up to about the 10 maybe. Going to mark it at the 11. It's going to be 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
Yeah. 2nd down and 7.
Great job, Jacoby Albee staying home, and then Travion Farms absorbing the brunt of that run by Makai Carr.
Wide right, wide left. There's a snap, drops back. Penalty markers down.
It's going to be false start against.
It's going to be 5 yards back.
False start called against the Bulldogs.
So they're going to mark it back 5 and take it to the 6-yard line.
All right, I'm back on 1.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12. 2nd and 12 for Milan, deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line. It's been a quick first half, you know it, Terry?
Yeah, absolutely it has.
Who is that?
That's the drone.
I'm back on 1.
Getting into trips.
There's a snap.
Throwing it
Little
back
flare
here.
pass goes to the left side. And gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down coming up here for Milan. 3rd down. They marked the ball down at the 13-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. 4:20 remaining. First half. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Out of the gun. He goes straight back. Looks, fires it up the middle. It is incomplete.
Break on
what
the ball.
A defensive play.
Great break on the ball by number 7. I think it was Quintarius Brooks. We see this again on replay. He set back. He saw the in route coming. You see here again on the Siler Thornton replay. They're going to try to throw the deep dig route. Brooks makes the break and knocks it down. And like we talked about, Dan, you got to stop now. If you can get decent field position, you're going to have a little bit under 4 minutes to try to move it down.
Westbrooks will punt the ball. Ball back at the 1. There's a punt away, almost blocked. Beautiful spiral down the field. Picked up and going to run with it. And he's brought down in a hurry at the 45. Terry.
Man, what a punt. And I tell you what, though, if Garrett Weber can break this first tackle, he's going to have a lot of yardage.
It just bounced into his arms, as you saw there. They got him by the shirt sleeve.
Yeah. If he breaks out of that, then we might be kicking an extra point. But he didn't, so 3:55 to go 55 yards, plenty of time.
55 sounds familiar, doesn't it?
It does sound familiar. I don't know where you got that. That's the old Sammy Hagar song, isn't it?
Everything going 55 today. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Donald out of the gun for Peabody. They're tied up 7-0. There's a snap. Bobbles it. Picks it up. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage, I don't think.
No, he lost
Okay, that's the second time that the snaps in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a new running back into the game. Dan, it's number 15, Bonds. Devin Bonds.
Familiar name.
Yeah.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down 12.
The last thing you want to do is have a short 3 and out and give them the ball back and let them have an opportunity to score before halftime because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Or at least we think they are.
2nd down and 12. Wide to the right, wide to the left.
Delay a game.
Another 5-yard penalty going to be marked off.
Yeah.
Against Peabody for delay of game. That happens early in the season.
It does, especially you've got, I know Jerry Donald. Well, wait a minute. Maybe we called timeout. Okay, we did take a timeout.
Timeout is called. And the score, Peabody leading 7-0. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson. Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
Second down and 12. No penalty on that play. Called timeout just in time, evidently.
Got man coverage down here with Key.
Wide right. There's a snap. Looks. Going that way. Down the field it goes, and it is incomplete. No flag on the play. It'll be third down coming up.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Derek needs to run the route. See, he's getting his hands hung up because he's trying to get a little bit of an advantage by pushing off. Just run your route. Keep your hands free so you can go up and get the football. That's what you did on the first one, and that had success. But you see there he's trying to keep his hands in, try to gain an advantage. But they'll get that corrected.
Wide to the right, wide to the left. 3rd and 12 for Peabody. Snap. Little pass straight ahead, incomplete. 4th down coming up. Not the greatest of series on
that. No, that's what we talked about. We didn't want. We got the ball at 3:55, and now it's 2:52. We only used a minute and 3 seconds, and now you're going to give them the ball back with a very capable Andy Westbrooks and his receivers. Although they haven't had much luck against Peabody's defense, but they've got 3 minutes and 2 timeouts
to figure it out.
That's right. Key, Key is the punter.
Snap, good one. Punt straight up into the air. Not the greatest of punts that we'll see, and the ball goes to the 40-yard line. So Milan has the football on good field position at the 40-yard line. That one went straight up, Terry.
Yeah,
ball at the 41.
A 17-yard punt right there, 17 yards. So now they are 59 yards with 2:43 and 2 timeouts. And Dan, I'm telling you, before this night's over, they're going to try to slip 44 out down the middle of the field. Just keep that in your back pocket. That's going to happen before we get done tonight.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the gun, goes straight back. Looks down the field, fires it down the field. It is incomplete. Boy, we dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, double move you see here on the Siler Thornton replay by Hayes. Hayes had a step. Oh, no, it's got a little stop. There's your stop and go. He had Brooks beat and just did not look the ball into his hands.
As you sang croquet, right through the wicket.
Right through the wicket. Yes, it did.
2nd down and 10 from the 41. Clock stopped, 2:37 remaining in the half. Now a timeout going to be called. Timeout on the field called by Milan. 7-0 tied. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Second down and 10 from the 41-yard line for Milan. They come to the line, wide to the right, 2. Wide to the left.
That's got to be an eligible downfield because this guy's covered.
There's a handoff, and he gets to the 50. Going to be brought down at the 48-yard line. Terry, you're right.
I mean, if you look at it, look, they're both their their inside foot, which is their left foot, was both on the 40-yard line. They're covered up. If they're not covered up, they're not on the line of scrimmage, and you didn't have enough on the line.
There's a 1st and 10 for Milan from the Peabody 48-yard line. Drops straight back, looks down the field, fires it down the middle. It is incomplete. Right through the wicket it went again. Second down and 10. 2:08 remaining.
Well, I tell you what, Dan, they had Carson Pruitt that time, the junior, running free through the secondary behind Brooks, and just it's a lack of focus. That's a excellent ball by Westbrooks.
Westbrooks shows his arm, and it's going to be second down and 10 from the 48-yard line for Milan. Man goes in motion to the right side. Crowding it up with 3 on the right. Now he goes back to the left. Snap and a quick handoff straight up the middle into the secondary. He may be gone to the 20, to the 15, and he is
down at the 1.
He's shy of the touchdown by about a yard. Minute 57 remaining in the half.
Well,
ball's at the half-yard mark.
We talked about Carr's elusiveness in the pregame, and there you go. He breaks free for 47.
Westbrooks brings his team to the line. This time he works up under center. Snap, handoff, Carr into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. 7-6.
Dan, that was actually that was Brown.
Was it Brown?
Yeah, that was. I say Brown. I'm telling you wrong. Hang on, Hudson. Yeah, Brennan Hudson, number 1.
There's a snap as they go for 2, and the end zone to the right side. It's no good.
Wow.
So Peabody keeps their lead 7-6 with 1:42 remaining in the first half of play. This is the BallGame Blitz.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Milan's going to kick off. They'd come out on the field with 1:42. Peabody's got time. But this young man has been zooming the ball to the other zip code on his kicking. 7-6 the score. Peabody leads. Here we go. High end over end kick. Retrieved at the 1. Going to run it to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Out to the 30. And down at the 30-yard line. Great return there for Peabody.
Yeah, Garrett Weber. Great job. Gets it out to the 30. Got a minute and a half. You know, no timeouts. Young quarterback.
What do you do?
I don't.
Run it.
I'm going to run it.
Go to the house at the half with a 1-point lead.
Absolutely.
Let's see what Coach Jacobs says on his mind.
Bonds is still back there in the backfield.
Wide to the right, wide to the left. Wing to the right side. Donald hands it off, goes to Bond, and he picks up 3 or 4, maybe 3. It's going to be second down. Looks to be about 8.5 yards.
Brings up second down and 9.
Second down, ball at the 31.5.
2 good shots, zoom in.
And I think Milan is going to be content with going in down 7-6.
1 minute remaining in the half. There you see the score, 7-6 in a dandy starter for the 22 season. There goes the keeper to the right side. And Donald carries it out across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 coming up for Peabody. 30 seconds remaining as they count it down.
Tell you what, Dan, he gets by that guy. It could got interesting right there.
Too wide to the left side. There's a keeper to the right side. Got the first down. That'll stop the clock sometime with 3 seconds remaining. That'll be a 1st and 10. Amy Greer State Farm first down.
Is that Jerry Donald that's down?
It'll be a first down. Ball goes to the 44-yard line, I get to say, and that is Donald.
Go back on 1. Go back on 1, Corey.
There's only 3 seconds remaining in the first half.
That is the last thing that you wanted to see if you're a Trenton Peabody fan is your starter's out, your backup guy is just gone down. Maybe he's just tired and cramping a little bit.
He's setting up now. And he comes off the field.
Uh-oh, holding that right shoulder and going straight to the locker room. Well, I'm not going to guess, but I can tell you the way that he's holding that right arm is not good.
That's going to be the end of the first half of play. End of the first half for the 22 season. It is 7-6, Peabody leading Milan. You're at the end of the first half of play. And it has been a dandy, Terry Clement.
Yes, it has. I tell you what, defense for the most part has ruled. One good drive by Trenton Peabody and one big play by Milan, and there you go. The difference, as we were on the wrong end last week of a missed extra point, missed attempted conversion. We're on the right end of it this time so far.
See what happens. Halftime sponsor is Gibson County Utility District, and Halftime highlights will be brought to you by the Lee Hayes Memorial Foundation. Halftime we are, 7-6 the score. Let's take a break. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Bell Shirt and Sign Company has been family owned and operated since 1969 in Trenton. Located next to Peabody High School, we provide high quality, timely, and professional service to local schools, communities, churches, and businesses. All graphic design, printing, sewing, and engraving is done in-house, so we control the quality and service ourselves. With access to the brands you want, we carry a large selection of Peabody shirts, caps, polos, and other items to show off your school spirit. If you are needing screen printing, embroidery, signs, or engraving done, stop by and see us today, and as always, roll Tide!
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
My parents said they would buy me a car for college. This is perfect.
Well, this one isn't for sale, but I can tell you how to win it.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline Car Giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Give blood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
It's easy.
And you could save a life.
Back at Bulldog Stadium, Milan, Tennessee, in the Bill Haney press box. We're at halftime, and Peabody leads by the score of 7-6 in a dandy ball game. Let's take a look now at the halftime highlights brought to you by Lee Hayes Memorial Foundation. First of all, it happened for Peabody as we score. And about the end of the first quarter of play, there's a keeper, and there goes Donald into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point by DeHaan was good, and Peabody led by the score of 7-0. And then the Bulldogs answer. The Bulldogs answer right now as they're going to scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And that makes it 7-6. Well, they went for 2 and missed it. So, thusly, our score here at the halftime is 7-6. And halftime highlights brought to you by the Lee Hayes Memorial Foundation. 7-6 our score at the halftime. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at some of the stats in this tight football game. 7-6 here at the half. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Your hometown attorney, Jennifer Finch McEwen, is back on the square in Trenton, ready to help you with all your legal issues and preventative measures. Everyone needs an attorney from time to time, and Jennifer Finch McEwen is here to help. Whether your problem is divorce, child custody, child support, bankruptcy, criminal charges, wills and estates, or personal injury, or if you are just in need of general advice, Jennifer can serve your needs. With 15 years of criminal and civil experience, Jennifer can find the solution for which you are looking. Call or come by the Court Square in Trenton today. Roll Tide!
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum's Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum's Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
The Gibson County Utility District brings you the halftime show here at Trenton Peabody football. Well, we was going to bring you some of the band, but just I thought we was out of luck. And the band will be on YouTube at your site, Worthy Road Studios. You can catch the band, so be sure that you do that. Halftime highlights is brought to you by the Lee Hayes Memorial Foundation. And when we come back, we'll be taking a look at the stats from this game at half. Again, our score at the halftime, as you see on the screen. Peabody 7, Milan 6, and a dandy opener for the 22 season. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one.
Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering would like to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing them to serve you for 70 years. During football season, there's never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering, 110 High Street in Trenton, and check out the large collection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck and roll Tide!
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
Well, at halftime, it is Peabody leading Milan by the score of 7-6. In a dandy, this is the way you want to start a football season. Let's take a look now at some of the stats coming up, and here's Terry.
Thank you, Dan. First for Trenton Peabody. They have 24 carries. I'll get the right numbers here in just in a second. And it's hard to read my own writing. 76 yards. London Burkett leading the way with 13 carries for 48 yards. Jerry Donald has 11 carries for 34 yards. And Devin Bonds has 1 carry for 2 yards. Through the air, Jerry Donald 5 of 8, 59 yards for a total of 143 yards. Leading the way through the air, Derek Key 2 catches for 38 yards. Weber also has 3 catches for 21 yards. For Milan, Makai Carr 9 carries, 76 yards. Of course, that last carry was a 47-yarder that set up their 1-yard run. Westbrooks has 3 carries for 17 yards. And Brown, who scored the touchdown, 1 carry for 1 yard, 13 carries, 94 yards for Milan on the ground. Through the air, 2 of 7 for 16 yards. Through the air, and Carr caught 1 of those passes for 4 yards, and number 13, Gonzalez, caught the other one for 8. So 109 total yards of offense for Milan in this first half. Peabody leads 7-6, 3:13 the first quarter. Donald on a 9-yard run. PAT was good. Put Peabody up 7-0, and then with 1:42 remaining in the half, as we said, Hudson on a 1-yard run. Milan went for 2 and did not make it, and that puts us where we are at 7-6 Peabody.
Who walked into this? Who's going to walk into this beginning of the third quarter, Terry, with the momentum?
Well, if I had to take a guess, I would say Milan. They got the big run by Carr. They got the touchdown there in the last 2 minutes of the half. They also got 2 stops in the last 4 minutes of the second quarter defensively, and you're sitting over there and you see Peabody's quarterback go out holding his right arm or having his right arm up, protecting his shoulder. So you got to think that they're feeling good in that Bulldog locker room right now.
Well, let's see what happens. And hopefully Donald will be able to proceed on. If not, I don't know who the third-string quarterback is.
Yeah, I don't
have
either.
a clue.
I really don't. I don't know who that would be. If I was guessing, I'd say Burkett.
Well, that'd be a good selection.
I kind of think so.
I do too. 7-6 the score here at the half. Peabody leading. This is the BallGame Blitz.
H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer in Trenton, Tennessee, and a proud supporter of the Golden Tide.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio. Eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utilities. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer. State Farm agent Amy Greer, 308 South College Street in Trenton, is where the customer's needs always come first. When life storms hit your home or your family, you're able to rest easy when you deal with a 30-year professional, Amy Greer, at State Farm in Trenton. Your North Gibson local agency serving Trenton, Dyer, Rutherford, Bradford, Kenton, and Yorkville. See Amy or Scarlett Davis Smith or Courtney Tyree Williams. Amy Greer, State Farm, Trenton. Peabody out first as they're warming up, along with Milan on the far end now, as Peabody leads here at the half by the score of 7-6. A week from tomorrow night, Peabody will travel to Martin, Tennessee, and do battle there with the Chargers of Martin Westview. Kickoff time is scheduled for 7 o'clock, and we are scheduled to go on the air at 6:15 or thereabouts. And we want you to be sure that you join us. We're coming up on the third quarter. Third quarter action is brought to you by Anderson Furniture and Floor Covering. And we're just about set.
And they're going to put 3 more minutes out there because Milan's just now getting out. I don't know why they just add the 3 minutes anyway, but
okay.
We go through that.
They do that. Why don't they just put 18 on
put
there?
18 up there because then people would say that they have to put 21 or they think they have to put 21 up there. That's what I'm thinking. Dan, I'm trying to see, and maybe you can help me. I'm going to tell you something. These are some of the prettiest jerseys that there are in football, but those yellow numbers are so hard to see when we get late at night. But I'm trying to look for a number 13. And
Terry, I couldn't help you. It looks like white jerseys with a yellow spot on them.
Yeah.
Gold spot, I should say, from where we're sitting.
Right. Well, we'll find out soon enough if Jerry Donald is going to be back under center for Trenton Peabody. If not, who it will be.
I think you're right with Burke.
And you know, playing London at running back is a double-edged sword. He does a great job running the football. He's a big, strong kid, as we've talked about. He's going to fall forward most of the time. But then he goes over and he plays linebacker on defense and has to run sideline to sideline. You have to know by the fourth quarter he's going to be worn out on both sides of the football. And so, you know, it's a it's a double-edged sword for Shane Jacobs and Jay Taylor and the offensive staff because you can't rest him on defense. He is so vital to our defense as the middle linebacker, calling the plays and getting people in the right spot. So it'll be interesting to see how we handle this going forward in a full four-quarter game as we've not seen yet, and who will be in the backfield for the Peabody Golden Tide.
75 degrees right now at 8:21 here in Milan. Only 4 home games this year for Peabody.
Yeah, that happened last year when we decided to cancel the Dyersburg game. We were supposed to go to Dyersburg, and because the Lake County team had COVID, we wanted to decide the region championship on the field. And so what we said is we told Dyersburg instead of them coming to us this year, we would go to them, and that would make up their home gate from last year, but it's going to cost us a home gate.
Yeah, and
but that, you know what? That's the classy thing to do.
You're exactly right,
and that's what this program continues to do.
I wouldn't expect anything other than that. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited.
That means you can't do it, doesn't it?
Can't do it. Don't try.
Can we think about it?
Get them riled up, too. Scream at them. Tell them go.
Now we're ready to put 12 minutes on the clock and play the third quarter with Peabody leading. Peabody's going to kick off. I'm enjoying watching these fans.
Oh, yeah. They're into it now. Tonight must be Hawaiian night over here. Or neon night.
Here we go. Little short pooch kick. And it's touched and goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. I don't know what he was doing trying to touch the ball, but...
Well, I don't either.
Anyway, the ball's at the 34, and that is where that Milan is going to take over, first down and 10. Andy Westbrooks is the quarterback. He's a dandy. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Lone running back there with Westbrooks. Now they shift, and a little pass is complete, and he's hit and brought down at the 36. And on the completion was number 15, and he picked up 2 yards. Ball at the 36. Second down and 8 coming up here for the Dogs.
Yeah, it was Pruitt on the catch. Good job by London Burkett filtering out from middle linebacker position to make the tackle.
And it is second down and 8. Man in motion to the left side again. Going to put it up the middle, and it is almost picked off. Almost counts only in hand grenades and horseshoes.
It does. Gentry made a great break on the football as they ran the wheel route with Spinks. He turned up early, but anyway, they ran the wheel route. And a great job by Gentry coming back off of the post route and taking the football right there, bringing up third down and 8.
Ball is at the 36-yard line. Here comes the Dogs to the line. Westbrooks. 3 to the right side. Make that 2 with a wing. He rolls to the right, looks down the field, going to fire it all by himself, and it's incomplete. Right through the wicket it went for the third time in this game.
I'm going to tell you what, Dan, that's an excellent play call. That's you fake the sweep this way, roll back. That's just a throwback. Carr starts in the backfield. There's the fake. Nobody stays with him, picks him up, and like you said, hit him at a bad spot right in the hands.
Playing croquet again. Right through the wicket it went. 4th down. They're going to punt it away. This is Westbrook punting. Man back deep for Peabody. Snap, a little high, brings it down, gets the punt off. It's an end over end, and it's going to roll dead. They didn't let it roll, and number 21 gets his paws on it. That's Holloway, and it's at the 24-yard line is where they mark it. It'll be 1st and 10 for Peabody on the 24. Terry, I'm looking for 13, and he's out there, I think.
I think you're going to see number 3.
That's what I saw, a 3. Well, this will be interesting.
Yes, it will.
He can do it. Burkett, the quarterback.
I believe Wilkins is in the backfield with him.
Burgett going to run it to the left side. Picks up about 6. Up to the 30. Up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, pull the backside guard and tackle, and got the back leading through, and everybody else blocking down. And good job by London getting up and getting 5 now. At some point in time, Dan, I'm not saying we need to do it right now, but we're going to have to throw the football because they're fixing to put one-on-one outside and everybody else in the box before too much longer.
It is 2nd down, close to 5. Snap. Handoff goes to Bonds. And he is going to be thrown for a loss. First contact took place about the 27.
Yeah, I believe that's Wilkins.
Was it Wilkins?
It was Wilkins.
3rd down and 7.
Yeah, a lot of stutter step there, and you see there's a lot of purple jerseys over there.
3rd and 7, the call.
Derek Key's going to be in the ball game as a receiver.
3rd down, 7 yards.
We got to hurry up.
There's a snap, looks, fires it toward the corner, and it's going to be incomplete. Whoa, should have been picked off.
Yeah,
look at this again.
That's a prime example of receiver turning defensive back because the ball was underthrown. We told you they were going to have to throw it sooner or later. He sees it's underthrown. He goes up and just really knocks it out of the hands of number 7, Tyrone Brown, the senior defensive back.
Peabody going to punt it away. Good snap. Punt down the field, short end over end. Going to take a good roll. And it's going to be down at the 49. So Milan's going to have the football in excellent field position at their own, should be the 49-yard line. Nope, they're going to put it on the 50.
Yeah.
Why? I can't tell you.
Because he wanted to.
I guess that's the best reason.
He really is. I mean, because the ball was a whole lot closer to the 49 than the 50 when it was down.
Wide right, wide left, out of the gun, Westbrooks. There's a snap, quick handoff, goes up the middle and good yardage to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 2nd down and about 4.
And I don't know how many players they had on the field, but number 10 came off the sideline about 3 steps and then just turned around and walked back. So I don't know if they ran that one with 10 or if he made 12. So If you made 12, should have been a flag. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, they got 11.
Wide right, wide left, wing left. There's a snap, drops back, looks, gonna fire it up the middle, into the air, incomplete, right through the wicket it went.
Threw that one into double coverage, and probably still should have completed it.
Yep.
This is Pruitt. Got a step on both of them, underthrown a little bit. Could have probably called pass interference against Peabody, but didn't. We got a break there, and Pruitt wasn't able to make the catch.
3rd down and 4. Milan to the line. Wide right, wide left, handoff. Goes to the right side, going to be shy of the first down. 4th down coming up. 4th and 2.
Yeah, they're going to go. I mean, I don't think there's any. They're fixing to go to their heavy package, bringing in another bigger body at tight end, which is number 6, Javarius Williams.
4th down and 2. Two-man eye, up under center, Westbrooks. Snap, handoff, goes to the tailback, got the first down, and then some. To the 35-yard line. .35-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dogs.
Yeah, this is just pull a couple of people, lead up in there with Williams, and give the ball to Carr and say, just follow you big guys.
Peabody to the line, wide right, wide left. Westbrook's out of the gun again. There's a snap, drop straight back. Looks, fires it down the right side, and it is touchdown. Somehow it was caught into double coverage, Terry.
Yeah, that's probably the toughest catch that they would have had all night, and Pruitt was able to come down with it. As you see right here, it's just a straight go route. Great throw by Westbrooks. As you got
somehow he came
Brooks
out
and Wade, and Pruitt just said, I'm coming out with this.
And a touchdown they got, and now Milan leads 12-7.
Okay,
they're going to go for the extra point this time. Long count, ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. 13-7 the score. Milan leads. This is the BallGame Blitz.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive. Van Drive, Jackson. Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Okay, Milan going to kick off, and they lead in this football game by the score of 13-7. Big crowd here in Milan. A week from tomorrow night, Peabody will be traveling to Martin Westview. Here's the kick. End over end kick. To the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, 45, 50, 45, and going to step out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line.
And that's Derek Key, Dan. That's the person. I tell you what, this young man has so much ability. You see, as he is he took that ball, I thought, in the end zone, actually, but about the half-yard line.
I was going to ask you.
I thought he was in the end zone, but and returns it all the way to the 39 of Milan to set Peabody up in great field position.
I was ready to say bring it out to the 20.
Absolutely. I was too.
1st and 10 to the 39-yard line. That's the Milan 39-yard line for Peabody. Suddenly trailing here 13-7. Bunched up to the right side. There's a snap. Straight ahead. Burkett gets down to about the 33.
Yeah, this is just running right behind the two H-backs and getting what you can get. And getting.
Going to be 2nd down and 3. Got a player down for Milan. Player down for Milan, slowly getting up. He tweaked that ankle. Is that 9 or 8?
I don't know. I tell you what, if we could get that.
There we go.
Get our camera.
Good.
Is that number 8? Go back to the other for you.
Is that Spinks?
I think that's Spinks. Yeah, because he was hobbling a little bit earlier, Dan. So I think I don't think that's the first time he's rolled that ankle tonight.
2nd down and about 3 for Peabody. Burkett in at quarterback. Snap, straight ahead Burkett. He got the 1st down and then some. Amy Greer, State Farm, 1st down. Down to the 26-yard line. Going to move the chains on the far side.
Yeah, 16 carries for 67 yards unofficially for London Burkett.
If you're Peabody, do you throw again?
I don't until they make me.
We're student bodying right for sure, aren't we?
Well, it looks that way. We're set up to do that.
Burkett, he's going to run it again, goes to the right side. Dives forward for about 3 or 4. See how far they move the sticks on the far side. Down to about the 22-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Is that for Peabody touchdown or Milan touchdown? No, it's for
6:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
When you pull it, it'll do the same thing.
They got everybody to the right.
Yep.
Burkett. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Finds the opening. Goes straight up the middle. Down close to the 15-yard line. Very close to the 1st down. They're going to mark it at about the 16.
Creed Williams and Colin Todd on the tackle.
Yeah, going to bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd and about a half yard, don't you think, Terry?
Oh, yeah.
3rd and a half. Burkett working out of the gun. And he's going to keep. He's got the 1st down. Amy Greer, 1st down to about the 12.
Burkett on the carry for 1st down. Mikael Cunningham on the tackle.
Ball at the 7-yard line.
Well, Dan, I would say this is 3 yards or 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but not much dust on that. I guess 3 yards in a cloud of rubberized pellets. On the turf field down there, but a beautiful field that it is.
Ball down to about the 12. And it's 1st and 10. You can make a 1st down without making the touchdown. There's a snap. He keeps. Goes to the left side. Fumbles the ball. And Milan has recovered at the 2 or 3 yard line. See, they got punched.
You see here again on the Siler Thornton replay, they pull Marion Skinner, pull Ethan Ray.
And he reached around
and
him.
Number 45 for Milan, when he reached his left arm around the body of London Burkett, and that is Mackay Cunningham. When he reached his arm around the body, punched the ball out, and Milan's going to take over on their 2-yard line. So, great drive by Peabody. Ball security is important, but when they punch the football, it's wet, humid night, so lots of sweat down there.
From the 3, 1st and 10. Look for the rush. Here they come. Handoff goes to the right side, and he breaks through into the secondary, and he steps out of bounds somewhere around the 35. That is Carmelo Jones, the junior, on the carry for Milan. To the right side. There's the 20, there's the 30, and somewhere around the 30-yard line. It's going to be 32-yard line. Snap, handoff. Jones again to the same side and goes out of bounds.
Carmelo Jones, once again the ball carrier.
Well, he
is going to be second down and about 6. Make that second down and 4.
Yeah. He
to
is
the 39.
Just the latest of a long line of running backs that Derek Carr has at his disposal, and he is just a junior, so we'll see him again next year.
Wide right, wide left.
Both of these guys are on
snap, handoff. Jones again, and this time is brought down right at the 42-yard line. That's going to be 41-yard line. That's going to be third down and 2.
Third 2.
There's a snap. A little lateral pass. It's complete. Missed the tackle. Out to the 50, to the 45, to the 41. First and 10 for Milan on the Peabody 41-yard line.
Yeah, just doesn't throw it out here to Carr, which is a running back out here playing receiver, and he gets 18 yards. He gets 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10. Second down, first down, 2 wide to the left side. Man to the motion to the left. There's a snap and a handoff. That's Jones again. And he's knocked down close to the first down. Close to the marker of where they started from. So it'll be second down, close to 10.
Yeah, Riley Vandiver getting a hold of him and getting some help from Marion Skinner, Kylan Wade, and William Baskerville.
13-7, Milan leading. 2:10 remaining in the third quarter of play. Two wide to the left side, 1 to the right. On second down and 10. He drops back, a lateral pass, missed 1 tackle.
That was a hole.
There's another one. And no flag on the hole. I saw it. To the 36-yard line. Third down and about 5. Did you see that?
Yep.
There it was again. And again.
I bet if we watch it again,
if we watch it again, I'll see 2 more.
That's right.
Third down and 5 from the 36-yard line.
Two downs to make 5 from Milan.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Wide right, wide left. There's a snap. Handoff goes straight ahead. Got the 5 and many more. Ball at the 33-yard line. And that'll be a Bulldog first down. Mark it at the 34. Ball at the 34. And it's 1st and 10 for Milan. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. Wide to the right, wide to the left. And a fumble on the snap, and Jones there to cover it up. And a loss on the play. Take it back 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 14.
They may let this clock run out. 13 seconds left. No, they may try to run another play.
You could be right or you could be wrong.
You're right. I think they're going to let it run out. 5 seconds, 4, 3.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter, the score, Milan 13, Peabody 7. This is the ball game Blitz.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
There's the Milan fans. They're all excited. And they lead. They're on the beach. They're nowhere near here. Here we go. 2nd down and 14. Wide right. Wide left. There's a snap. Handoff. He goes to the right side, and he is brought down hard at the 26-yard line. A marker goes down.
Let's see what we got here.
That's usually a hole where that is, and that's what it is. Hole, yeah. And they'll mark it 10 from the mark. But I would assume that we would take the penalty.
Oh, there's no doubt we're going to take this penalty.
We're in the fourth quarter. Got an injured player on the field, and we got a penalty to mark off. And they've marked it off and brings the ball back to the 43-yard line.
And I see London Burkett limping. He's trying to stretch that calf muscles. Like we said, conditioning is going to play a big part tonight. But
it's sure 73 degrees outside here in Milan.
Can you see a number?
He's already off the field.
No, we got a player down on the field.
At the 28-yard line, 27, 28-yard line.
Slowly they lift
21?
him up.
Did I see that right? No, 51. 51. 51 is Hank Fisher, senior offensive lineman.
He is a little oozy, it appeared. That's a big boy.
That is a big boy.
Ball to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. Let's see, there's 24 yards.
Dan, we've got 924 people tuning in with us tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you.
2 wide to the left, 1 to the right.
They may try the
Jones back there behind Westbrooks. What do we got now?
timeout.
Timeout going to be called by.
Timeout on the field before the snap.
And Shane Jacobs is not happy with somebody who is not lined up in the correct position.
Let's take a break and we'll be right back. This is the BallGame Blitz.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Score 13-7, Milan leading Peabody. Milan has the football. It's going to be second down and 24 coming up for Milan.
And Dan, I'm telling you, they were fixing to try to go back to Pruitt on the go route. You could just tell he was excited. He was ready to go.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, goes straight back, gets some pressure, fires it up the middle, and it is incomplete. Whoa, should have picked that one off.
Yeah, Colin Wade's going to look back at that and say, guys, that's my bad. I should have had that. He was in great position. They had a post corner on the top up there and had a deep post. With Pruitt, that's who they were trying to hit. Colin Wade did a great job of breaking underneath the football, just wasn't able to secure the catch.
Well, you can look for about the same thing again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we got a flag, or we got a sideline warning.
Flags on the play, sideline warning. Called against the Golden Tide.
Oh, the dreaded sideline warning.
Yeah, and it's the back dude that's calling it. It's not even the side judge who should be the one. But anyway,
2 wide to the left.
Now we got a timeout.
Now we're going to have a timeout by the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field. Milan leading 13-7. This is the BallGame Blitz.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Well, Milan was ready to come out. They got called back to the huddle. We're set to go. Milan leading by the score of 13-7. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. There's a snap. Drops straight back. Fires it up the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down shy of the first down at the 31. Good play call. Gets them to the 31-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and close to 11.
Yeah, just trying to get part of it back, get yourself in a position, as that was Carr.
I look for Carr again.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to have to go a little bit deeper unless you try to go screen pass and get some blockers out in front of him.
This is huge for Peabody. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right.
Watch 44 right here.
There's a snap, takes the handoff, fires it toward the corner, and it's going to be complete. Touchdown. Touchdown, Milan.
And then here's the thing. Well, the ball's in the air. The defender's in really good. He's in good position. Actually, it's better his ball, more his ball than the offensive player's ball. And he just kind of slowed down. He slowed his feet down, and that was Gentry, who was on the coverage right there, who just kind of misread the ball.
Ball down, kick up, it's good. And it's 20-7 Milan. With 10:49 remaining in the ball game, Milan with a healthy lead. You're listening to the Ball Game Blitz.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Bell Shirt and Sign Company has been family owned and operated since 1969 in Trenton. Located next to Peabody High School, we provide high quality, timely, and professional service to local schools, communities, churches, and businesses. All graphic design, printing, sewing, and engraving is done in-house, so we control the quality and service ourselves. With access to the brands you want, we carry a large selection of Peabody shirts, caps, polos, and other items to show off your school spirit. If you are needing screen printing, embroidery, signs, or engraving done, stop by and see us today. And as always, roll Tide.
Milan's going to kick off, leading 20-7. 20-7, Milan leading with 10:49 remaining in the ball game.
20 unanswered points scored by Milan after Peabody took a 7-0 lead.
Ready for the kick. All kinds of whistles going on. Did he call timeout again?
Milan took a timeout again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 11. He just must not have liked.
It wasn't like to his liking for some reason.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Now one goes in, one comes out. Yeah. Another one comes in. It's like a Chinese fire drill out there. Peabody didn't leave the field. Now we're ready to go.
Would they kick an onside?
Surely not. I don't think so.
I wouldn't either, but new coach wanted to show the home fans he's aggressive, not willing to let up.
If I was leading 20-7, I would play very, very conservative.
Yeah. Got a lot of speed right over here.
Here we go.
Little
pooch kick to the right side. Ball's free, and it's picked up by Milan. Milan comes up with it at the 30-yard line.
Well, I'm telling you, you see the pooch kick right here, and I'm trying to see if we can get a number. You can't let that ball bounce. I think that's Wilkins. Don't quote me on that. See if I can see when he gets up. Yeah, I believe that's Billy Wilkins. Billy, you can't let that ball bounce, man. Or if you're going to let it bounce, you can't get that close to it. You got to either back up or come get it. Dan, I told you they had something going because he was subbing too many players and he had too many speed players right over here.
It is first down. Well, the Chinese fire drill worked.
It did. and it gave their next opponent something to have to plan for.
Wide to the right. Out of the gun, Westbrooks gives it over to Jones, and he is down for about a yard loss on the play.
I think that was.
And
I
it's
think
going to
back
be
to Carr.
Was that Carr?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
No, don't do that, Stephen. Don't do that.
It's going to be 2nd down, 11. I cannot think in here.
I know. It's
2nd down and 11 yards to go.
Well, I think you can see. I think you will see Milan keep the ball on the ground.
10-10 remaining in the ball game. Wide right, wide left. There's a snap, handoff. Goes to, I think, Carr, and he's brought down about the 31-yard line.
Carr, the ball carrier, run out of bounds.
Yeah.
There you see around the corner and into the home stretch they go.
Good job by Brooks coming up, making the tackle. Burkett coming from the linebacker position. And got to get a stop here. I mean, there's just pretty much no way around it. Got to get a stop.
3rd down and 10.
Here's the thing. As much success as they've had putting the ball in the air, ordinarily we'd say don't, but, I mean, he's 6 of 10 in the second half.
Wide to the right.
Got up top.
Lone running back.
There he is.
Goes around the left side. Fires it toward the corner. And it is incomplete.
How's that not a flag? Okay, and look, I'm for Peabody. I promise you I am. But, guys, that's pass interference because the defensive back fell down. And then, of course, the receiver shouldn't have. If we get that on replay, love to see it. The receiver shouldn't have tried to jump over him. But still, he raised up and tripped him. That's pass interference. You see, got the flag, got the corner up. There goes the receiver down. And as he stands up, goes right over him. But hey,
we'll take it.
We'll take it. We need a break or two. Need a big stop right here.
4th down and 10. 9:46 remaining. 2 wide to the left side. Snap. Low brings it up, looks, fires it up the middle. It is going to be incomplete. And Peabody's going to take over on downs.
Good job by the Peabody defense stiffening right there and giving us a chance. Ball back with 9:39 left in this game. Hey, you're still just two plays away. You're 2 plays away. If you can break 2 plays, make 2 extra points, we win 21-20. How's that sound to you?
Sounds good to me. Birthday boy. From the 30-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Somebody else is going to have a birthday coming up in one of our games.
It's been canceled.
I believe about September the 2nd. Somebody else's birthday, September 2nd.
Yeah.
When we have a game.
Schultz's.
Never mind, Paul. It's Dan's birthday, September the 2nd, and we got a game that night, too.
Here we go.
We're not worried about you, but I'm kidding.
There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Keeps. Goes to the right side. Fumbled the ball.
Got it back.
Picked it back up. Picked up maybe a yard on the play. No, a loss on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss.
Loss of a yard.
And that was a little friendly fire as I think he knocked the ball into the hip of one of his offensive linemen and it squared out. Like I said, guys, it's humid. It's 73 degrees, as Dan said a few minutes ago. You're in the 4th quarter of when a kid that's played both ways, played about every play. He's sweating out there, so it's tough to hold on to that football.
Out of the gun. Handoff goes to the right side, into the secondary it goes.
Hold on to it, Billy.
And a 1st down to the 50-yard line.
Billy Wilkins.
As Wilkins. He said, I got to make up for that.
Yeah, I tell you what, let me tell you something, guys. He's got the capability to take it to the house every time he touches it. And, I mean, I'm telling you, number 5 for Milan there just held on to his jersey, and that is Cunningham.
And it's 1st down and 10. For Peabody, Amy Greer, State Farm, first down. Out of the gun. Man goes in motion to the right side. Double wings. There's a snap. Looks. Fires it down the field. It is going to be incomplete.
There's a flag.
Penalty markers fly.
Boy, now I tell you what, the Milan fans are about to go crazy because we just got a pass interference call, and they didn't.
Life's like that sometimes.
It is.
This white hat, I think, was at the Jamboree last week.
May have been.
Ball at the 35-yard line. Amy Greer, State Farm, first down.
Dan, I think the back judge back there is none other than Bill Milan from Lexington, Tennessee.
I know Bill. Wide to the right side. Double wings. Snap. Little pass goes right side. It is knocked away.
Great job by.
It is incomplete.
That's an excellent job of defense by number 11, Greg Hayes.
Pass is incomplete. Broken up by Greg Hayes to the Bulldogs. Brings up second down.
Dan, while we've got a second tonight, we're on WNWS.com. We're on Roku. We're on Apple TV. Amazon Fire, and we've had over 1,000 viewers on Facebook tonight, and we appreciate everyone who's tuning into this ball game.
And we're live here.
And we are live, that's right. From the BallGame Blitz.
Second down and 10.
I'm glad to see Weber back in the game. I don't know, something about it. I like him being in the ball game.
Snap. Keeper straight ahead. Down across the 30, down to about the 28-yard line.
On camera two. He just fell.
Work at the ball carrier. D. Kelly.
Go quick.
It's going to be third down, about 3.5. This is 4-down territory. 7:45 remaining in the ball game. Here comes Peabody to the line. Wide to the right. Student body left. Snap. There goes straight ahead. This is Burkett. Down to about the 20-yard line. That'll be an Amy Greer State Farm first down.
That is 23 carries for 97 yards for London Burkett.
Fourth quarter brought to you by H&R AgriPower, your Case IH farm dealer. Post game's going to be brought to you by J&B Motors. Motor better with J&B.
There you go.
From the 21, first and 10 for the Bulldog, for the Peabody Golden Tide. Out of the gun, Burkett. He's going to take off and run. Picked up a couple to the 19. It's going to be second down and 8. Boy, that's a dandy spot right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean,
thank you.
Brings up second down and 8.
Christmas is a way off.
63 Creed Williams on the plays. He ran around from his defensive end position. A little trouble handling the snap, and that made him pause, and that was what allowed Williams the time to get around and get him from behind.
Burkett back there by himself. The wing to the left side. Man goes in motion. There's a snap. Burkett goes straight ahead, down to the 10, down to the 9. Boy, he is doing a yeoman's work tonight.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more out of London Burkett tonight.
It'll be first down and goal from the 9-yard line with 6:05 remaining. That's another Amy Greer State Farm first down. Burkett back there by himself again. He's going to run with it again.
Touchdown.
Down to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. 20-13 the score. Burkett goes right up the middle into the end zone. Well, DeHaan in to attempt the extra point. Big extra point right here.
Yes, it is.
Ball down, kick up, kick is perfect. 20-14 the score, Milan leading. This is the ball game Blitz.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
My parents said they would buy me a car for college. This is perfect.
Well, this one isn't for sale, but I can tell you how to win it.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline Car Giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Get flood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
It's easy.
And you could save a life.
Peabody going to kick it off, trailing in this football game by the score of 20-14.
.546 left, and we got to get a stop. And
an onside kick.
And it didn't go 10 yards.
Didn't go 10. It's going to go penalty marker down at the 48-yard line. They can take it at the 40 or kick it again.
No, they're going to take it at the 48 if I say that.
Well, the penalty marker went flying.
Yeah, it's a flag for two reasons. It went out of bounds and didn't go. Well, the big thing is, it went out of bounds, so now the 5 yards is marked off at the end of the play. At the end of the play, so Milan will have it 1st and 10 at the Peabody 43.
Things get more complicated all the time.
Yeah, they do.
6:40, like that 5:46 remaining. Wide right, wide left. I still look for conservative calls right here. There's a snap. Jones gets it. Jones wheeling to the right side, stops, cuts back, gets to the 35, and it's pushed out of bounds. At the 31-yard line, that's a 1st and 10.
That's Carr.
Was that Carr?
That was Carr.
9 and 3 look a lot, and they're about the same size.
They are. I think Jones is a little bit taller, maybe a little bit bigger bag, but Carr's a little bit more elusive.
From the 31-yard line. We do not have the condition of the second string quarterback, the starter of tonight's game. We don't know what condition his condition is in.
No, we do not.
There's a snap, handoff, and a couple on the play. To the 28-yard line.
Dan, that gives that puts Carr over the 100-yard mark. 16 carries, 101 yards for that young man tonight, including a 47-yard. You know, really, we've done a pretty good job. He had the 147-yard carry. And so, you know, other than that, we've done a pretty decent job keeping him bottled up. He's a really, really good back.
There's a snap. Handoff goes to the right side, gets out across the 25, down to about the 24. Penalty marker goes flying.
Face mask. I think it's going to be face mask against Peabody.
Personal foul, face mask against Peabody, and they'll mark it off. 4:37 remaining. I couldn't see from in the corner, so I have no idea. Ball to the 12. Now the officials come swarming in at the football. Having a prayer meeting out there at the football.
Yeah, the umpire.
Now they're going to mark it back.
It's inside the 30, so it's a 5-yard face mask.
Yes,
but he called
inadvertent.
But he gave the mechanic of a personal foul, which is a 15-yard face mask.
That's right.
I think that's what threw everybody off,
including me. Ball's at the 19 now. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Westbrook's out of the gun. Snap, handoff, goes to Carr, and he works his way down to about the 13-yard line. 4:25 remaining. Ball is at the 13. Everybody looking toward the sideline. 2 officials over there with the coach. I have no idea what they're talking about. They're pointing toward the left.
Well, I'm still not sure they got marked off the face mask right. And Dan, you can correct me if you know that. Did they mark it off from the end of the run?
No, they marked it off from the previous
Yeah,
spot.
see, that should have been marked off from the end of the run. And I think that's what Derek Carr is telling them. And we've still got problems. It's stuck. The clock's stuck on 4:31. He's telling me they're going to put it on about 4:11. I think if I read the linesman's. If I
was one of the officials, I'd say, guys, it's your clock.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
you're the one. Yeah, absolutely.
Fix your clock.
The play clock hadn't worked all night.
You know, they only knew that they was going to have this football game for a year.
Yeah, 2 years really. Well, I guess we could have not played, but
yeah,
that wasn't going to happen.
Such is life.
Yeah.
Now they got the clock right. Now the officials are still talking to the head coach.
I tell him, look, you're just.
People are booing and they don't know what they're booing.
No, they really don't. They really have no idea what they're booing about. All they know is they're 4 minutes and 11 seconds away from the first victory in 6 years over Single A Trenton Peabody.
Milan plays a 4A schedule.
Now the clock's running.
Now why is the clock running?
At 4:01. It's continuing to run. They're running the clock down now. It's supposed to be running now. They're trying to bleed the clock. Now here we go.
Snap, handoff, bang at the line.
Great
Three
job.
and a half remaining.
Great job, Riley Vandiver. Slipping the block, getting the first hit. And then I believe it's Tavion Farms coming in on cleaning it up.
This is the ball game blitz.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Set to play. It's third down and about 6 coming up for Milan. Westbrooks fakes the handoff's going to run with it. Going to pick up yardage.
And he ran out of bounds for us. Appreciate that, sir.
It's going to be out at the 13-yard line.
No, I believe it's the 8, Dan.
You're right. That's going to be first down and goal.
Well, Dan, it's pretty simple. You hold them out, or you face a tremendous uphill climb. And with 325, and definitely going to be less than that.
Let's see what happens. Man goes in motion to the left side. Handoff goes to the tailback, and that is Carr.
I think that was Hudson.
They change all the time.
They are.
They're loaded.
They really are. They've got
Hudson was the tailback there.
They've got 3 quality tailbacks.
Be second and goal, and a timeout's called. This is the ball game Blitz.
Your hometown attorney, Jennifer Finch McEwen, is back on the square in Trenton, ready to help you with all your legal issues and preventative measures. Everyone needs an attorney from time to time, and Jennifer Finch McEwen is here to help. Whether your problem is divorce, child custody, child support, bankruptcy, criminal charges, wills and estates, or personal injury, or if you are just in need of general advice, Jennifer can serve your needs. With 15 years of criminal and civil experience, Jennifer can find the solution for which you are looking. Call or come by the Court Square in Trenton today. Roll Tide.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter.
Dan got interested in the music.
Here we go. On second and goal, there's a snap and a handoff, and the student body's going to bring him down.
This is Hudson again, and Josh Jones had him in the backfield. And Hudson was able to get out of it and get down to about the 5-yard line for a gain of 3, which brings up third down and goal. Okay, they're going to give him to the 4.
Yeah, it's compromised it at the 3.5.
Yeah. We got to get 2 stops or things don't look real good.
From the 3.5. Penalty marker goes flying.
A timeout by Milan.
Timeout called just in the nick of time, no doubt. This is the ball game Blitz.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality, and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house, and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
2 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. It'll be 3rd down and goal from close to the 4-yard line for Milan.
Dan, want to give a quick shout out to Connor Meadows. Connor up there in Knoxville. See him posting a little bit on our live feed. Connor, good to have you listening in, buddy. Good luck to you this year for you and Malik up there. Represent.
Could use him tonight, couldn't
we? Could. Yeah, we could use both of them tonight.
Got it. And a keeper, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. Andy Westbrooks into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll attempt the extra point. Milan leading 26-14.
Well, just like it worked for us, it worked for them. They've been pounding the run all night with their backs, and then he keeps it.
They've got many
huge
backs.
Plays, yeah. 2 huge plays in this drive.
Ball down, kick up, no good. Blocked. And with 2:10 remaining, Milan leads 26-14. This is the ball game Blitz.
"27 years ago, a vision became..." Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Terry Peabody still teaching. We saw when we came back there.
You know, you want to win every game, no doubt about it. Especially this when you're 11, 14 miles, however far we are from Trenton Peabody. But the key to it is you want to still use these games to teach your kids to get prepared for your region schedule.
Here we go. Fumble again, and Milan has recovered. Sometimes when things go, they just go.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, I don't blame them. I wouldn't kick it to Derek Carr or Garrett Weber, either one. You know, and they had success with this the last time they did the little pooch kick. And thought Billy was going to get it that time, but you know, and just one of those things. Like you said, tonight's going to be a great learning experience for all of these kids.
Well, Milan has the football. And all they got to do is eat 2 minutes and 8 seconds off. There's a snap and a handoff goes.
That's a
right
oh my gosh! We got an ace medals takedown over here by number 74 right there. But
watch it.
Yeah, watch 74 right here. Not now.
What is that? My goodness.
That run is good enough for a Bulldog. First down.
That's a first down. Yeah. from the 20-yard line.
Oh.
Too wide to the right side. Nope. There you go, wide right, wide left. He surely wouldn't throw it, would he?
No.
I don't think so. There's Carr. Again, he's gang tackled. And the play's blown dead at about the 18.
Short gain on the play.
It'll be second down.
21 carries, 123 yards for Makai Carr tonight.
Brings up second down and 8 from the Peabody 18-yard line.
Minute 33 left.
And not a minute too soon.
No.
Ball at the 18-yard line.
Yeah. Do what?
Snap, drops back.
Oh, wow.
Throws the ball. Holy cow. It's incomplete.
Sorry, but I tell you what. Don't think Shane Jacobs and Jay Taylor is out on the field irate. Don't think that won't be remembered.
Ball at the 18. It's third down. About 8. Snap, handoff, run down at the 21. That was Carr. Loss on the play. It'll be fourth down and 11. 50 seconds remaining.
Well, Milan is going to break a 5-game losing streak to Peabody. Last time was in 2016 when Milan won 27-26. Right here on this field. Well, not this field because that wasn't here then, but.
Counting down. 10 seconds remaining. And a timeout going to be called. Timeout? No, they didn't call timeout. They're going to let the clock run. I think. Now the clock runs out, and that's the end of the ball game. And Milan wins it 26-14. 26-14, the final score. Milan is a winner over Trenton Peabody tonight. We'll be back in after this break.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Next Friday night at home against Manassas. Good luck to the Golden Tide the rest of the season. Let's hear it one more time for those Bulldogs.
Milan wins this football game by the score of 26-14. Terry, can you give us a rundown on some points?
Vaguely. Makai Carr led the way, Milan rushing 22 carries for 120 yards. Westbrook really came alive in the second half, throwing the football. 6 of 11 in the second half. He was 8 of 20 for the night 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both those were to Pruitt. One really, really incredible catch by Pruitt going to our left, and then another one where our defensive back just kind of got lost on the play. And those were the 2 touchdowns, and actually those 2 plays were the game-deciding touchdowns. I tell you what, Dan, you had 2 pretty good football teams out there tonight, and I think you're going to hear a lot from this Milan bunch if they can run the football like they did tonight. And I definitely think you're going to hear more from this Trenton Peabody bunch as we go through the season. And like we said, focus on your region games, use these other games to get people reps, get ready, and get some wins along the way. And hopefully that starts next Friday night at Martin Westview.
Well, it does, and you got to get everybody healthy first.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a big thing.
I don't like to use second string or third string. That's people are playing in the quarterback position that normally would be somewhere else.
Right.
So third string quarterback in this one, and I hope that Donald's health is in good shape. Post game brought to you by J&B Motors. And we appreciate all of our sponsors, every one of them. And you've seen them all tonight. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the expressed written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. It'll be 11:29 if they catch you doing it.
That's right. That is right.
That's going to wind this one up. Wish we had better news from Milan, but it's 26-14. Hope we have more news on the condition of Donald, the quarterback, that was hurt just before the halftime. It's going to wind this one up. You see all of our people here. Executive producer Paul Schulze. Produced by Christopher Reasons. Directed by Corey Moore. And assistant director replay, Adrena Hicks. Cameras, Eric Inman and Stephen Childers. I'm Dan Hughes, and for Terry Clement. Good evening, everybody.